are dead because of you. Dead. Gone. Forever. Now, I am going to end you. Like you ended my family. George, if you do this, you're just as bad as him.
The monkey boy is right. If you do this, it would only turn you into what you hate most about him.
It's not worth it, big boy.
I guess you're right.
I would tell you my story, but you wouldn't believe me.
Say it, Mr. P. I need to know what happened.
Then you must leave after. I'm afraid there isn't much time. One day, me and my wife was taking a stroll in a park when all of a sudden, she collapsed. I started to panic. Nothing like this had ever happened before. I was shouting, screaming for help. One person came to our aid to help out. They claimed to be a nurse at the same hospital I worked at.
Are you talking about Bunny?
That's correct. Bunny came to help as my wife collapsed to the ground. We called the ambulance and she was rushed to hospital. Later that evening, she got diagnosed with a disease called melanoma. I could see that she wasn't getting any better, worsening day by day. So I had no choice. No choice but to put all of my hard-earned earnings into creating a cure to try and save my wife. I even rushed the doctors to test the supposed cure as I could see my wife was deteriorating by the hour. The doctors kept telling me that the sample was unstable, but I didn't want to listen, and I needed volunteers to help test the cure. Then came the kind Piggy family. All but little George over there. They wanted to help. The little girl was a bit of a teenager, but they was all very pleasant to work with. The initial results of the Piggy family were significant. Triumphant, in fact. They became stronger. I was over the moon, so I gave the vaccine to Mrs. P immediately. She was getting much better until we heard the news that Lucella was entering dark times. Hostile people started to spread across Lucella like wildfire. I thought it had nothing to do with my cure, but eventually Mrs. P became aggressive also. The hospital started to turn into a disaster. The last time I saw my wife, she had 2 huge red eyes. I had to stop her, but I didn't have the heart to, so I let her go. I still ask myself to this day, if I did shoot her, would Lucella still be in this sort of mess? So I tried to make cures. Then you came along and we found the signs of the infection within you, but for some reason, you were still alive. There's something inside you, Ant. There's something that you are doing, or have, is counteracting that disease. Before we could do more research, the hospital we were at was raided and Bunny was attacked. I gave her another rush cure, thinking it would have the potential to save her. I realized what I had done and left you all at the hospital, so there you have it. That is my selfish and sorrowful story.